Hey everyone, welcome to the archive. I just want to make a short video about something called the Comic Book Community Awards, also known as the CBC Awards. These are awards that are given to YouTube creators who are associated with comic books and comic book collecting. And it's just a way of recognizing different channels that are out there and doing their thing. Um, Basically, it starts off with like a nomination process. And so individuals can nominate those channels that they like for different categories. And one of those categories is something called the cleaning, pressing, and restoration category. Um, of course, what we do is conserving, not restoration, generally speaking. But that's the category that my part of the community would be more interested in. And I went ahead and threw my hat into the ring for my channel. I don't really think I deserve to win that nomination, but I think it'd be kind of cool to get nominated at least, largely because I've seen other channels that were nominated in this category, and I was able to discover these kind of really cool channels because of that. So if you're so inclined and you're planning on nominating different creators for this award, think about my channel. But if you don't, there are some other really great conservation channels that you should nominate ahead of mine. And those would include channels like Dr. Paul Kosnick's channel, Liberty Hill Comics. Dr. Paul has been doing so much work for the conservation community. If it wasn't for him, a lot of us wouldn't be doing what we're doing right now. He created a conservation community on Facebook. He does weekly live streams on Sundays. He does interviews. He does, his own channel's got comic book cleaning and tips and ideas. He's constantly reading the latest research on conservation processes, and he's just amazing, and he really deserves to win this award. Other individuals, though, that would also put in the nomination for this award would be people like Professor Peter Lacci with his experiments in conservation. He is basically trailblazing new processes and experiments that none of us have even come to think about, and I think this has a lot to do with his professional work. So his channel is amazing, extremely informational. So he deserves a nomination as well. Others would be like Captain Larry from Flying L Comics, and mainly because he's so inventive. He's constantly finding shortcuts for us in the conservation community as far as just building innovative projects like his own vacuum tables or his own light rooms or light boxes or what have you. And instead of us spending thousands and thousands of dollars on these really complicated tools, he's streamlining the process just with his vision. So definitely think about nominating him. Shelby should be considered for nomination. He, along with Dr. Paul, have created essentially the book on comic book conservation, and this work deserves to be recognized, and his channel is great as well. And then even other channels like I think Dylan at Salesboy Comics, just for putting a kind of an entertaining and kind of funny spin on the conservation process. I love his edits in his videos, and he's just a great guy, really fun. And there's a number of other individuals who also should be considered for nomination. Unfortunately, the one individual who should obviously be considered for nomination, Jerry the Jitterbug, he has actually won the award for this category 3 times in a row. And the powers that be at the CBC committee have decided that once you've won an award 3 times in a row, it's time to let others try to win that nomination as well, or actually win the award for that nomination. So he's been kind of he's in kind of an honor pool where he's no longer able to run for that category, but he can run for other categories, and I'll mention that here in a second. Some of the other categories that are out there include like the best tour video. And Jerry the Jitterbug did a really great tour video where he went to comic book shops in Paris, which is not something you usually see. And I think that he really should get nominated for that. Um, for Best Live Video, I also nominated Dr. Paul Kosnick for his comic conservation live videos on Sundays at 8:35 p.m. Um, I nominated Alan at Comic Collector Geek for Best Community Channel of the Year, mainly because well, it's actually kind of a flip up in my mind between him and Dr. Paul, but I gave it to Alan because he's just doing a lot of work as far as discovering new channels, doing interviews, doing his lives, his unboxings. He's just really focused on the community, and he's discovered a lot of really interesting individuals and kind of brought them to light to the rest of the community. So I think he deserves a nomination for that. I also nominated Matt at Matt Likes Comics for Best Informative Content. There's actually tiers to a lot of these categories. So there's a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, and they're based on subscription counts. And then there's an open category, and the comic book pressing and cleaning section is in this open category, mainly I think because there's just not enough channels yet to fall into one of the other tiers. So they kind of just combine that all into one tier. I think it's going to change soon as we're seeing more individuals in the YouTube sphere doing conservation. But Matt will be in tier 2 for best informative content. Matt Likes Comics. He kind of focuses on moderns and silvers, and he has an encyclopedic knowledge on DC Comics. Really amazing, really great stuff there. Great thinker and real fun to watch. Also, I nominated Nate at Hall Yeah Comics for best entertaining content. Under 499 subscribers in tier 1. I've been watching his channel for a couple of weeks or a couple of months now, and he's got some great stuff, very informative and fun to watch. And I think I have a bunch of other individuals I nominated. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but I'm going to go ahead and put a link to the nomination form in the description of this video. So click on that. And again, if you don't nominate my channel, nominate some of the others that I mentioned. They really deserve it. And yeah, that's it. So have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. All right, bye.